Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. Today we're going to have a look at improving your golf by getting you striking the ball better, a lot more accurate and more powerful with a better body rotation through impact. This is a really simple feedback drill to help you get the information as to whether that pelvis is moving correctly on the downswing or not. And you can do this on the range, on the practice ground. You can even do this in the back garden just to help you learn the feeling of the movement on your downswing and through impact with your pelvis rotation. So let's go and have a look at this drill and how simple this is with some more game-changing golf coaching. Hi everyone, and thanks very much for tuning in to Smash Factor TV once again. My name's Natalie Adams. So today we've come out on the practice ground because I'm going to help you with how to improve the rotation in your body. Now I'm going to put some links in on the video to other videos that I've done on this before. It's the same sort of principle, just in a different way. But I'm trying to use here or get you getting some feedback when you're on the practice ground or at the range with equipment that you might have to hand. And what you're going to need here is your golf bag. It doesn't have to be standing up. I normally just carry a lightweight bag, so I've just borrowed this bag here. You could keep it on your trolley, no problem at all with that, and a clicker tube that you would keep your balls in, which a lot of you will have. And if you don't have one, you can pick these up just for say £4 or £5, so it's not expensive to do this at all. So what I want you to do, we're going to look at how to get your body rotating better. What you need to be able to do is just balance that clicker tube on top of the bag. You don't need to take your clubs out. If you can get it set up so that, you know, if the bag was on a trolley and it's angled like this, you could turn it round the other way, balance the clicker tube that way on the bag, and then you would stand that side to hit. But we're just going to do this in this kind of way. So just balance that clicker tube onto the bag. And what we need to do here is get so that when you're set up, that clicker tube is it's going to be in line with the left side of your backside and about the same height. Now what we're going to do here, and you would then, I've just put the ball in here, you would then address the ball in that position with maybe just about an inch or so, no more than an inch to half an inch between your left side of your bum and where the clicker tube is. Now I'm going to get rid of the ball here because we don't need to be hitting it. And what we're going to look at here is how to get your rotation improved, specifically the rotation in your pelvis. What we want to do here, I see a lot of people that'll swing to the top, so they're turning the pelvis quite nicely to the right if they're right-handed golfers. So getting a good rotation in on the backswing here, but then as they come to swing down, they're moving more of this way with the pelvis. So the pelvis pushes towards the golf ball, and then the club is being released before the pelvis is actually able to rotate, meaning that you have to try and save the club face with your hands, because as you move this way with your pelvis, your upper body will move back. That will make the club rotate more this way. And if I just came in like that, that club face is now very open. So if I've got that movement in my downswing, I'm going to have to really try and flip my hands over to get that club face back to being square as I hit the golf ball. Otherwise, I'm going to hit a lot of golf balls out to the right. But if you're somebody that does hit blocks, so straight shots to the right, but that can then throw that big hook in, this could be one of the reasons why you're doing this, because you're not rotating your pelvis in the best way that you could at the right time. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe and notifications button. We release 2 videos every week that are all geared up to help you get the most from your golf. So please hit notifications and subscribe so you stay informed with all the information we're providing you so that you become a better golfer. Right time. So what we want to do here, and this is what we've got this set up for here, so we'll just check that that's in position again, is if you go to swing the club and you swing through and you don't knock this clicker tube off the bag, you know that you haven't moved your pelvis in the most appropriate way, and you've pushed forward before or towards the ball with the pelvis before you've turned. We don't want to get that happening. What we want here is if you rotate your pelvis to the right, and then to start that downswing, we want you rotating your pelvis to the left. So I want you to push the left side of your bum back into the clicker tube, and now you'll see we've got the clicker tube on the floor, which will give you the feedback that you made that better movement with your pelvis. So I'll just do that once again, but I think it's really good for you to get the feedback as to if you moved correctly or not. And I think that's one major issue for golfers when they go to practice is, you know, you're not stupid, you're wanting the information, you're watching the YouTube videos to get this information to help you improve your game, but then you're not getting any feedback mechanism in play when you're practicing. So you need some sort of feedback mechanism. So again, if we just do this again, if I swing to the top, and then if I push forward and then turn, I'm not going to hit that clicker tube off at all. But if I swing to the top and then I make a better rotation in my pelvis and I push back as I swing through, you can see that I've knocked the tube off, and that will get my pelvis rotating a lot better. If I'm rotating my pelvis better, I'm pushing the left side of my pelvis back away from the ball, which is allowing the right side of my pelvis to then drive round. So that's what causes that rotational movement. My rib cage can then follow that, and then I can hit the golf ball, and I'm going to hit much better golf shots. I'm going to hit it much further, and I'm going to hit it much straighter. Have a go at that, especially as we're coming into the winter period here. You've got loads of opportunity to get practicing that movement, how it feels. It's going to feel very strange to you initially if you're not used to doing it, but you can start to get that going, just swinging the club gently, then start to hit some balls with it as well. But when you hit the ball, if you don't knock the clicker tube off, you know you didn't make the right movement in your pelvis, so you've got to adjust something the next time you swing. But have a go at that. It really will help you to straighten those shots up and gain more power. It's another game-changing golf tip.